There you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Cincinnati. To return it, Darius Phillips. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what are you trying to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 6 guys.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
On 1st down, here's Mon.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Bond's going to keep this himself. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down. Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Burrow looking to pass. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Tate. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Now Burrow on first down. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Mixon again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
They go play action here. Mond. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Bond going to throw it. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Steps away to his left. Got a man open. It's Chase. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. All that for a 2-yard gain. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On third down, Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Mond to the air on 1st and 10. There's Jefferson to pull that in.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down.
The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mond lets it fly for Thielen. And this throw will be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas. Check right 54.
Here's Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Burrow. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mond looks to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
From the gun, here's Mond.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow into the secondary past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal 1st.
They go play action with Burrow.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Here's a give to Mixon. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
12, 12, 12. 11, MPs, hey.
Burrow will throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
And when you think of the Vikings, you think of a team that brings a lot of pressure to the quarterback, but a surprise in 2020, only 23 sacks as a unit last year. So they're in need of bigger production from their pass rush in 2021. Remember, last year's numbers, they were in the bottom 5 in the NFL. No way they want a repeat of that.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down at the 2. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all this.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility,
in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mond out of the shotgun.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd and 10.
Mond
eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow flushed out right. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And it's caught.
And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Bengals 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. 11. Here we go.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run with Mixon. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
He'll look to throw. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bond going to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Now Mond.
Escaping the pressure right.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Bengals on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
When you talk about Jamar Chase, one of the things that really stands out is his ability to take ordinary plays and then turn those into big ones.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
Now a throw here to his running back. But he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bengals 21.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Bengals on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10.
11.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Flushed out right.
Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And Burrow going to throw again. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
40 yards.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Mond. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. 24 is the mic. Tag.
To throw again on second down. Mond. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Mond looks to throw. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for minute.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it.